We kind of asked of Coach and of Perk and them, and they talked about the pride that Ferris has. This being the first trip to the Frozen Four, alumni have reached out, former players have talked to you guys. What does it mean to you three, though, being the ones who will be wearing the Bulldog in Tampa for the first time in the school's history?
Well, first off, we're honored. It's definitely over the 4 years we've really come to appreciate what it is to be a Bulldog. You're part of the family here. It goes from the students through the faculty to the townspeople. Everyone is so supportive of us, and it's a bond that goes beyond friendship on this team, and even throughout the school. It's something really special, and honored is the only word you can say when you're a Bulldog. You're just honored to be part of this organization.
It's extremely special, and Jordie had touched on it. It's such a family environment here at Ferris State University. We're right from the, you talk about coming to the games, the home games, and our student section, who has some representatives here today. Thanks for coming out, guys. Have just been extremely, they've just been unbelievable all season long. And that's really nice to see every night. And it's been that way through our 4 years. Even though we haven't had, our freshman year wasn't a banner year for us. They still came out and supported us, and now that we have had the success that we've had this year, the fact that everyone's still coming out and staying with us, and and hopefully planning some trips to Tampa will be extremely exciting for us. But the family environment, you talk about alumni players still making phone calls, and we've had the privilege to meet some of these individuals at some of our games after, and just the stories that they tell, and saying some of the things kind of hits home. I think we've gone through the same situations that they've had when they played here, and it's special.
Well, it's kind of hard to top these guys because they pretty much hit on everything, but I would say privileged. I think it's a privilege to wear that sweater down there and represent the university. Not only is it, I feel like we are wearing the Bulldog crest for all the alumni, and we're excited to represent that. I know we weren't supposed to say this, but excited is a word that will probably get overused. It's a huge honor, and especially I think Coach touched on this with the golf outing. Every year I've had the opportunity to be here early in the season in August when all the guys return, and it's a really special time to talk with the guys about the stories, and you honestly feel like everyone's just a big family, and you've never even met them before. It's a really special time for, like I said, the alumni, and we're excited.
We're going to win games. That's what we're going down to Tampa to do. We can't be satisfied with just making the tournament. We can't be satisfied with just making the Frozen Four. And we weren't satisfied with just making getting a first-round bye in the playoffs. And this is the attitude that our team has had kind of all season long. And it might have been a little more subtle, but it's almost kind of been our model that we can't be satisfied. And we're still hungry. As far as those preseason polls go, each and every year they talk about how Ferris State is going to be, low in the polls, and low in the standings, and low in our league, and low in the nation. And I guess you kind of get tired of it. I know when a lot of the guys on the team have looked at it, and, a little bit sick of seeing that. So that's just, like I said before, that's bulletin board stuff that fuels the fire and fuels everyone to come to the rink and put their best foot forward, whether it be practice, games, or workouts.
Thrilled, but I was so tired I couldn't even get over the boards at first. So it was just everyone put so much effort into that game that it was absolute jubilation in the room, and it was just it was fantastic.
Yeah, for me, jubilation is a great word. Thanks for that, Jordie. But when the clock hit 0, I looked over at Kyle Bonus, and I still remember when Kyle Bonus scored his first goal. He screamed pretty loud in a high-pitched squeal, and I looked at Kyle, and he was getting some pretty good height in his skates. And after watching the video, his legs were kicking like Flipper, and that's when I knew, wow, And to be honest, it still really hasn't hit the fact that we're in the Frozen Four. I mean, you see on the backdrop behind us that emblem and that logo for the Frozen Four, and just to say it is very surreal. It's a great feeling.
These guys did a great job again. But when that clock hit 0, it was like a sigh of relief. We had battled so hard for those 2 games, and to see us win that game, when that clock finally hit 0, was just a special time. It was. You don't really have words to explain all the hard work you put in all year and everything, and just to see the smiles on the guys' faces and the tears in some guys' eyes, we worked that hard. It was awesome.